We need you in the briefing room. It's urgent.
Understood. I'm on my way. Rivix, whatever it is you want, now is not the time. I have urgent matters to attend to.
I don't doubt that. But there's something you should know. Immediately.
I'm accompanying an envoy that's just landed on Odessen. An envoy that includes most of the Dark Council.
I've heard nothing about a visit from them.
Yes, well, they're hoping to catch you by surprise. To leave you no time to refute the accusations they would like to level against you.
Word of Malgus's escape has resulted in some unexpected consequences. Dissidents of all kinds see this as a symbol of the Empire's weakness. Violent unrest is rampant.
There are some who would cast aspersions on you for allowing this to happen. It was your associate who freed Malgus from Imperial custody, after all. And the Empress has accepted the validity of these criticisms. She demands an explanation.
Between you and me, I believe the seeds of her distrust were planted by someone else.
The tension between Darth Krovos and Darth Zarian has worsened as of late. I can't help but wonder if either of them are attempting to draw attention from their dispute, or something they may be planning.
But I want you to know that I am utterly unconvinced of the other's suspicion, and I certainly do not agree with their method of confronting you.
Can you stall the others?
I will do my best.
Was I meant to expect a visit from the Dark Council? They're here.
This is the first time hearing of such a visit. I'll be brief. As expected, we received another communication from Jadus. A direct transmission to Odessen. Encrypted, of course, but T7 has graciously solved that problem for us. The message contains only one thing, a set of coordinates. Clearly an invitation, if the contents of his previous attempt at contact are any indication. I don't like this. We don't know where these coordinates lead. It could be to Jadus, it could be to anything. What if we take this to the Dark Council, since they've graced us with their presence? With their support, we can find Jadus quickly and eliminate any chance of him expanding his reach.
We won't get another opportunity like this. It's a risk. But we should find Jadus and deal with him on my terms.
And what do you intend to do, should you meet with him?
Jadus is toying with us. He claims to know so much. About Malgus, about everything. If he's telling the truth, I will find out how that's possible.
And what happens afterward? Jadus won't simply fade quietly back into the shadows.
We'll figure it out when the time comes.
I do hope you weren't running off anywhere important.
You're interfering with official Alliance business, Empress. Step aside.
Have you forgotten to whom you are speaking? You cannot simply pick and choose which of your obligations to the Dark Council you may attend to. Malgus's escape is unacceptable. He and his accomplice have only added to the continued strain on the Empire's resources. I have yet to understand just what Mandalore is playing at. Perhaps you could enlighten us.
Shay's actions are her own. We had no prior knowledge of what she'd been planning.
That is irrelevant. The fact remains that Heta Kol continues her war because of Shay Vizsla's incompetence.
And we know that Malgus seeks the destruction of the Sith. We must eliminate him, and anyone who aids him.
You have been operating without proper oversight for far too long.
I'm tired of all the suspicion. All the questioning of my actions. If you don't like the way I do things, then we can end our partnership.
That is not a decision to be made on a whim. You have obligations to fulfill, and we will not accept failure or resignation.
I won't stand here and be lectured in front of my own people.
I think it's best we continue this conversation elsewhere. This would not be the first time Malgus has tried to topple the Empire. Now that he is free to make another attempt, we must be ready to cut him off from any potential resources. Knowing what Darth Nul's holocron is capable of, and what Malgus wishes to achieve, we cannot risk it falling into his hands. Despite your willingness to share its secrets, we should never have allowed you to keep the holocron here.
No matter, that is why we are here, after all. The holocron, if you would be so kind.
I don't like this, but if it will relieve your concerns...
You've done something to it. Explain!
I have done no such thing. I have never known it to do anything like that.
You are the only one who's had access to it.
What are you suggesting?
That you are not being as forthcoming as we need you to be. Is this some misguided effort to shield Mandalore? Or perhaps it is her fellow fugitive you're hoping to protect?
Lord Krovos, perhaps we should take a moment. Let cooler heads prevail, before someone says something they cannot take back.
Silence, everyone. We do not have time to linger here while we debate these accusations. But we also cannot allow you to roam free with this dangerous relic in hand. You are hereby confined to Odessen, effective immediately. While Null's holocron is in our possession, we will determine the extent of its damage. You will remain here until Malgus is caught. Or until we are satisfied that you have not tampered with Null's holocron in any way that would be detrimental to his capture.
This is absurd. You cannot make such a demand.
This is a matter of Imperial security. I will not have my orders questioned.
You're making a very unfortunate mistake.
Not as unfortunate as the implication behind those words. Tread carefully.
We will be leaving a security detachment in place after we depart. Do not attempt anything rash.
You Sith love to put on a good show.
I knew there was suspicion, but I never expected anything like this.
If anyone thinks they can imprison me in my own base, they've got another think coming.
Good. Now is not the time to adhere to such ridiculous demands. If the Dark Council's concerns regarding Malgus are as serious as they claim, then the restrictions they've placed on you are in grievous error.
I don't disagree, but before we make things worse, we should think carefully about what we want to do next.
We must act. Quickly. Which you cannot do while you are locked up here.
A bold recommendation, Lord Rivix. Do you plan to take on some of the risk?
Of course. I wouldn't have suggested it otherwise.
What should we do about Jadis? The message he sent.
Darth Jadis? No one's seen him in years. Pretty sure everyone thinks he's dead.
He's very much alive, and for some reason just as interested in Malgus as everyone else. He's offered assistance, but we're not sure what he's really after. If you're going to bypass the lockdown, you two should take this opportunity to investigate the coordinates Jadis sent. It isn't the most promising lead, but it's what we've got.
How do we get past the Empire's lockdown?
I will make sure everyone is thoroughly distracted. No one will so much as notice your absence. But just to make sure, after Theron's betrayal, we discovered an entire network of hidden passageways that he used to move about the base undetected. I will show you how to use them.
What of Null's holocron? Do you think it wise to leave it in the Dark Council's possession?
I need that holocron back, now.
Then I shall ensure that it is safely returned to you before we depart.
How are you going to swing that?
With extreme caution.
You'll need backup, you know, to go and potentially meet Jadis. Just say the word and I'm there. Don't much like the idea of you two going alone.
Your presence here would be much more valuable, Major. Leverage your influence with Lord Krovos to keep her distracted.
That I can do.
We shouldn't waste any more of our precious little time. I will analyze the security measures being put in place. With any luck, we'll find a straightforward path to your ship.
One step closer.
And I believe this will improve your spirits as well.
Excellent work, Rivix.
I promised I would deliver. This Imperial shuttle is equipped with proper flight clearance and valid security codes. We should be able to leave without incident.
This feels like a trap. I'll charge up the weapons.
With all due respect, do you want to be blasted out into the cold, merciless vacuum of space? We will pass undetected. Trust me. Just as planned. Let's take our leave, shall we? So, Darth Jadis has resurfaced. And conveniently at the exact opportune moment. The question is, does he truly have insight on Darth Malgus?
It's a lead. Even if it is from a disgraced Sith, we get as much as we can from him, and we get out.
We'll most certainly need to keep our wits about us. As cavalier as this plan is, I do believe that it's the right course. You understand better than anyone what is truly at stake. The priorities among your colleagues on the Dark Council seem to be more amongst themselves than any true threats to the Empire.
They allow fear to control them. That is how empires fall.
A bold sentiment, one that I imagine many within the Empire currently share. We're here. Most intriguing. These are the exact coordinates Jadis provided.
That ship looks derelict. Why would Jadis lead us here?
I doubt that Jadis would make things simple for us.
Take us in.
Quite the mystery.
Stay sharp.